What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Night Watch podcast. Today, we're going to be covering a lot of The Boys since we did not talk about that last week, and we were mainly focusing on Invincible. But we have some games after that, too, so you guys should definitely stick around for that. But we're going to get straight into these last two episodes of The Boys. What did you think of that?
So, I actually really liked this most recent episode 5. Episode 4, I thought, was probably the weakest of the season so far. Not a bad episode, though.
Yeah.
I think I would give episode 4 probably like a 7.5, and I would give this week's episode 8.5.
Really? You gave it an 8.5?
I really enjoyed the like switching between POVs.
Yeah.
I thought that was like super interesting. And very much not like a episode that we had seen from The Boys before.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a super interesting way to like for us to like see how some of these characters are interacting through other like people's and dogs' POV.
Yes.
I thought that was a super interesting idea.
Yeah. I agree with what you said. I think some people are hating really hard on these episodes on Twitter. I've seen like being like, dude, this doesn't feel like a finale. Blah, blah, blah. I do think these are the two weakest episodes of the season. Like both of them are. But I'd give them both like a 7. I thought they were both around the same. But yeah, I thought they were pretty fun. And I hope next episode they start getting into the actual like we're getting towards the finale. Because these last two episodes, like I get kind of where people were coming from in terms of saying it doesn't really feel like a last season, like finale. But I think it'll get to that. It needs to next episode because we have 2 episodes.
I will say left. I get that criticism for sure. Like it definitely did not feel like they were. It didn't feel like the final season of a show. Always, but like I didn't necessarily feel like that it needed to. Or I don't even think that I didn't feel like that criticism was fair for episode 4. Like it felt like an episode that would be in the final season. This one I can get just because it was very like I guess kind of like comedy based in my opinion. Like there was a lot more like funny type moments. But I still felt like, I mean, obviously like spoiler warning if you've not watched the episode, which I don't know why you're watching this if you haven't watched the episode, but I obviously like he kills Firecracker. So like that's a pretty major plot point.
Like right at the end of it. Last episode. Yeah. Both episodes I thought were solid. The main thing that like went across both these episodes is just Homelander actually like trying to be Jesus and trying to be like the actual like Son of God, and it's actually wild. Especially this last episode. We talk about the dog stuff. Like that's actually crazy. I know that technically that's not really Homelander, but seeing what the dog's dreaming is actually crazy.
Dude.
Like
that was literally the most boys thing like ever. Was like when it said terrorist POV, like, well, first, I think it starts off, literally the first scene is, like, you see him doing that, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then
because in the earlier seasons, Butcher buys him that toy.
The toy. Yeah.
For that purpose.
Yeah.
And so it kind of just threw it back in this episode.
Yeah, for sure. And, like, I know, like, in some of the earlier seasons, Homelander would be involved in, like, shows or stuff that Vought was making. So I thought maybe at first it was like a commercial or something that Vought was making. He just says like, he starts saying like, he like gets on his knees and you're like, what is going on? This is not like, and then it cuts to terrorist movie. I thought that was
crazy.
Funny.
It's crazy. So I guess we'll talk about episode 4 a little bit. So, I mean, one of the big parts of episode 4, how'd you feel about Annie and her father? Like, going back to her family.
I mean, honestly, it was cool to see the progression of the dad, like how he like realized he should have been there for her, and he was willing to stand up for her against like once the other cop shows up.
Yeah,
and is like threatening to take her to prison and take him to prison too if he doesn't like comply. So it's cool to see him like stand up to the cop, and also it's cool to see like how brainwashed like Homelander is making people, because like her younger brother.
Yeah,
is so brainwashed. He thinks that like there's no way she could be possibly good, even though her dad, like, they share a dad, like, and their dad is like telling him like she's good.
Yeah,
and he just refuses to even like acknowledge that. So like it was cool to see just like how much like Homelander's brainwashed these people.
Did you like that? Like, I guess part of that episode more. Did you like when they went to Fort Harmony and like all that fighting? And
I actually liked the Fort Harmony stuff probably more.
I did
Personally.
too. It was just more entertaining.
It definitely was more entertaining, and I loved the scene between Butcher and Homelander when Homelander's locked in the radiation cell.
Yeah.
Like, the monologue that Butcher gives is so good. And, like, any moment that we get between Butcher and Homelander just always seems to be peak, like, throughout all the seasons.
They just need to be in every episode that they don't have like a bigger role, and it just feels like it's so much worse.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But
Easily the 2 stars of the show. Like,
anywhere. Where I was going with that is I like the Fort Harmony stuff more. The Annie stuff, I was fine with. I didn't think it was like bad, but I was kind of like, okay, like this is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's good character building for her, I guess.
Yeah.
We got to see like some of like her backstory, and like we know she has a dad. Like he's referenced in the earlier seasons. We don't, but we know he just left, so it's kind of cool to see like that story get like an ending to it. So we get to see who knows, he could play a more of a role later in the season, but yeah, it was a fine storyline. I wouldn't say it didn't move the needle for me. Like, it's not gonna raise it a point or drop it a point. Like it's not like that important. I don't think.
Yeah. The fighting stuff at Fort Harmony was funny. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people were like, dude, why are we doing this? This is filler. Filler is such an overused word.
Everyone wants to use that word for everything that they don't like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If someone doesn't like something, they're like, oh,
it's just filler, bro.
Yeah, that's so filler.
That is literally not at all what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think there were some plot holes in the thing. Like, they talk about how they use the deer urine because Homelander obviously has a super strong sense of smell. But then he doesn't hear them fighting and like gunshots going off in the basement.
The power scaling is a lot of stuff like that has happened to where they show him doing certain things in certain scenes, and then you go to another scene and somehow that just doesn't matter, or he doesn't use them. There's a lot of examples of that. Me personally, I don't really care that much. Like, it's fine, because if we're being honest, if he had all those powers, he would all the scenes
that is true.
All the scenes that he, let's say, like Huey gets out of a situation, or Butcher does before he beat himself up, he would have just like killed them.
Yeah,
like, probably, like, realistically.
Well, and then I know we're kind of jumping from episode to episode.
That's
here,
fine. It doesn't
but
matter.
The most recent episode when they're at the other speedster's house, I can't remember his name. They're like all talking crap about Homelander. And like
Mr. Miracle.
Oh, is that his name?
Something Miracle. I think it's Mr. Miracle.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I know Miracle is his last word. So,
but it was just crazy to me that they're talking all this crap, and like he's like really like insulting Homelander, and he like is kind of just like, I'm gonna get out of here type of thing. Like I feel like in the past Homelander's killed people for way less, and like. These people, he was just kind of, and I
really thought he was about to laser all of them.
That's what I thought.
When he went up to them and kind of confronted them for
yeah.
what they said, and they all got like, oh, it wasn't me, because he hates when people do that.
That's what I'm saying. He
so
hates.
I thought he was gonna kill them.
Like, he hates when people don't have a backbone. Like, he would rather people like kind of stand up.
But also, if they stand up to him, it's gonna make
it's
him
a double-edged sword. Like,
but he's always like that.
Yeah, he's always like that. But then but in this episode, for some reason, he was just like not like that, and then. I mean, I get it, because they wanted to obviously use them to like have that funny like where he's just running through everybody, and like Soldier Boy's just setting him up for all that.
Yeah.
So that was like, it was funny, but yeah, like I feel like Homelander in the past has killed people for like way less.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, these next 3 episodes, I think they need to pick it up a little bit. We can talk more about like what we expect from these last 3 episodes later, but you talked about the Soldier Boy fight. I think between these 2 episodes, I think that was my favorite scene.
Yeah, I agree. I really do think this was a good episode. Like I said, I give it an 8.5. I really enjoyed the separate POVs. I thought Firecracker getting more of her like backstory.
Firecracker stuff was good too.
Yeah, all that stuff I thought was great. I mean, I guess I'm trying to think of if there's anybody's POV I didn't really care about. I would say the least was probably Black Noir.
Just because you kind of just see what he's doing outside of...
I will say, though, I think you know what I'm about to talk about.
The deep.
The eel thing.
Yeah.
Dude, my biggest fear
It's
and
something, bro,
you know this.
I'm being so serious. After I watched the episode, I had to use the restroom. I like was kind of scared to sit
like
on the
double,
toilet.
triple checking. Dude, my biggest fear, and Nick knows this, is actually like a snake or something coming up through the toilet when I'm pooping. So watching that scene, my stomach was like twirling.
No,
like,
I'm so serious. I actually went and used the restroom and was like kind of scared. Like I was like sitting there and just thinking about that scene. I was like, oh my god,
dude,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, and I've seen videos of people like showing their toilets and there's just a snake in them, and so it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
It creeps
I've seen
me
like
out.
rats coming up.
Yes, it like creeps me out, dude.
Yeah.
And seeing that was made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, that scene was kind of crazy. But the Black Noir POV was easily the weakest.
Oh yeah,
just because you didn't really get much out of it.
Yeah.
It really was showing what he does, like going to those
Yeah.
like, acting classes outside of what he does outside of being a bot.
And even like I don't think it added much to the Deep. We knew the Deep was a terrible person, like that. And at this point, he's proven he's pretty willing to like do whatever to stay on top.
I mean, he just does whatever he wants to impress Homelander. It's
Exactly,
all
that's
about
what I
that.
mean.
Like that's what that rivalry between Black Noir and the Deep is. They're just trying to impress Homelander. And
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm honestly gonna be kind of disappointed if some people think. What do you? Okay, I'll ask you this: between Black Noir and Homelander, who would you rather kill at the Deep? Because the Deep is going to die in the most crazy way ever. There's no way he doesn't.
Honestly, I mean, for storytelling purposes, Starlight would be the most like
I don't want that.
poetic, I guess.
Don't want that.
I get it. And I probably wouldn't either, but like just because of like the first episode, we see him like raping her, so like her killing him would be probably the most like poetic way for him to die. But honestly, I'd pick Homelander. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I lean Homelander just because I want to see Homelander just actually like just kill so many people before he goes out. We've all been waiting for that like time bomb to just go off and him actually just go on a tangent and kill so many people. I'd be disappointed if we don't get that. And then before he either dies or maybe they go the route of him losing his powers and living as a human. Who knows what they'll do with that, but I want him to like just start going crazy, and I hope the Deep is one of those people. The reason why I would be fine with Black Noir, I'm not sure, I probably would prefer Homelander, is just because they have like the rivalry this season. But
I think the storytelling wise, it would be good for Noir, but I just think Homelander like finally just being like, this guy sucks. All he does is try to suck up to me. I'm over it. Just kills him. I think that'd be the best way for him to go out, or like one of the most fitting ways for him to go out. But like I don't know, there's some other stuff from this episode. I think it's getting way too much hate from people online. Like,
oh, it definitely is. Some people think this like bad, like horrible.
No,
like,
dude,
I give them both the 7s. Like I enjoyed them. They're solid episodes. I do think they're some of the weaker. I mean, if we're talking about the totality of the boys, it probably, in my opinion, both of them are towards the weaker end. Probably not for you, since you gave yours an 8.5.
It might be at 4 because I think I gave episode 3 an 8.5 as well, maybe an 8.
Yeah,
it might be a little bit better than episode 3 for me. Maybe there's some things I really really like. The idea that Soldier Boy is starting to see Homelander as a son. And like care for him is such an interesting twist.
I saw a lot of people not happy with that too because they thought it was so out of nowhere.
It is a little bit out of nowhere, but clearly Homelander is pretty emotional and changes his mind out of nowhere. So why wouldn't his dad be the exact same way? Like,
true.
They're kind of the same guy. Like they're both like these. I know Homelander's not actually immortal like Soldier Boy is, but they're these guys that are all powerful soups that like no one else can touch. So why wouldn't they have similar emotions where they like want to be loved and like change their minds super quickly? Like to me, it doesn't seem that far fetched that he would see being around Homelander and seeing him. And who knows too? Maybe he has an ulterior motive for this. Like maybe he wants Homelander to think that he's starting to see him as a son so he can backstab him later on, which would be a super Soldier Boy thing to happen. I honestly don't know.
I feel like Soldier Boy is going to die eventually. I just wonder how.
You think he'll die?
Kinda. I really think this last season is going to kill off a lot of people.
I mean, but he's kind of immortal right now because they said the V1 like basically makes you. I mean, I don't know how that works.
I think that just makes him immortal from the virus.
The virus, but if like Homelander like ripped his head off, he would like.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's I don't see why that wouldn't be the case.
I don't know. I guess
Maybe Homelander has to be the one that kills him.
I think he's the only one strong enough.
But also, it'd be cool to see like MM do it.
It would be awesome to see him do it if
I don't know how.
If they could somehow manipulate the virus to make it like maybe if they find the V1. Well, that's why they want it. That's why he's talking
They're
about.
gonna find the next episode. They've got to.
Yeah, and if they can obviously like the idea is to use it to make it to where it can. They're gonna test it to make sure they can attack the V1 cells. But I don't know that'd be the only other. I think it would just be not cool to see Soldier Boy die from the virus though.
It's not going to, bro. I honestly hope that's not how Homelander does either.
No, I would. Well,
bro, I really think the best way to do is him lose his powers.
100%. Which Soldier Boy is the only known way right now that can happen. So somehow maybe they trick him into doing it, or he has like a change of heart and decides that he doesn't think Homelander deserves to have superpowers or like be his son anymore or anything. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, there's 3 episodes left. So the thing is, if they're gonna conclude this, I feel like there's still a lot that hasn't been.
Yeah, a lot of
there has to be a lot that goes on.
And there was no significant characters other than Firecracker that were killed in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I mean, I saw people talking about this too. Do you actually think she's dead? Because
you see her eyes move.
Yes,
her
eyes moved, and we've seen Soup survive worse.
Yeah. I don't know. That she looked pretty dead there towards the end when they panned out.
She very well could be. I think she probably is. I wouldn't be shocked if she somehow isn't, or she's like in a coma.
I guess what would be the benefit to keeping her alive? Like, she wasn't really set for a redemption arc. She was digging herself deeper into like going away from her morals. Like, she backstabbed her former pastor and talked about all that stuff on her podcast, like bad about her church. And then when she's confronted by Homelander about like having mixed feelings about him being like calling him God, she like immediately is willing to just like say whatever she can to get him to like believe that she actually does think he's God. So I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't like she was set up for some sort of redemption arc. And honestly, it's probably the most fitting way she could have died was for Homelander just to kill her.
Especially just because the whole time she's been just trying. I've seen a lot of people say like she was like the only one who truly like loved Homelander. Do you think she truly loved Homelander? Because I see so many people say that, but I always get the feeling that literally every single person that's a part of Vought just knows what he's capable of and doesn't truly, and they just do that so that he doesn't.
I think the only reason that she might be the one that truly loved him more so than anyone else has was because she was not even on like the radar of being on the 7, and she like seeked it out, and like obviously she took medicine to make herself be able to breastfeed, and like she sought it out. She wasn't like, no one was like, she's not a very powerful superhero or
yeah, you could say that.
So she had to seek that out, and also she really had she had no ulterior motive. You know what I mean? Like, Sister Stage clearly has an ulterior motive. She has her own plan. She literally says so.
Yeah, we
at
need
the
to
end
talk
of
about that.
At the end of the episode, or towards the end of the episode. But like she never had like an ulterior motive that she mentioned. The whole time she's just trying to please him. And anytime Homelander comes up with a new idea that he's obsessed with, like being God or putting people into camps or whatever it is.
That's the one you could. Well, there's multiple scenes where. Well, at least one where Homelander was like, "I can hear your heart." The way it was during the scene right before she died. Like he said, he can hear her heart. He knows that she's lying about when she was like talking about him being God and all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I do think she struggled with that.
That's the one.
I think she struggled with that morally, but that doesn't mean she doesn't love him.
Yeah,
I think like yes, she was struggling. She's not like blindly loving him, like fully like saying he's God and she's basically a servant to him, but she's like the closest thing to it because like she
definitely is the closest thing to it. I just don't think
she's like 100%. Yeah, maybe not. I just think a lot of other characters try to use Homelander to get something that they want, but because he's so powerful and has so much sway. She's like truly the first person that I feel like really had nothing else to gain and was willing to do whatever he said. Like, even the God stuff, she didn't really like it, but she was still doing it. I mean,
yeah, but you could just say that's just because if she's just like, no, you're not, then what's Homelander gonna do if she just says that to him?
I mean, no, but I feel like we've seen other characters that have resisted in other ways, or like some characters that just resist straight up. Like
who?
The Deep is constantly like failing him and stuff, and he kind of tells the Deep to get his act together, and I feel like the Deep just keeps screwing up and not really like he's doing just enough to skate by, whereas like I feel like she was going above and beyond to try and like do anything she could to please him, basically.
I feel like Deep's kind of getting around that territory of doing whatever he can to please Homelander. He
definitely is.
As the seasons have been going on, it's been getting worse and worse.
No, I agree.
Doing whatever. I feel like every single character in the show, like I said, is doing stuff to please Homelander, and just because they know how powerful he is.
I feel like Sister Sage, like, she definitely does stuff to please him.
Well, Sister Sage is just smart.
Yeah, but she's usually gets away with being able to talk back to him the most, or other than Soldier Boy, obviously, because Soldier Boy is just as powerful as.
I think the reason that she can do that is because Homelander probably, out of every single person in the 7, he 100% thinks she's the most useful because that's every other character besides her has stuff that Homelander like pretty much already is.
Yeah,
and she's the one, like, intelligence, knows everything. That Homelander doesn't have that. He actually sees that as something that he can use, and he sees her as being on his side. So I could see where she's just like, yeah, he's just not going to do anything to me because he thinks that I'm valuable.
Yeah, that's fair.
But when we can get into her plan, another thing that people are hating on, by the way.
What, the plan?
Her actual plan of like, I want this all-out war to start, and Soups kill humans, they kill each other, and then
I feel like it fits into her character pretty well.
And then she just wants to sit and watch.
I feel like she's always kind of been like, when he finds her, like, she's a bookworm that's just wants to be by herself, and
yeah, I don't have a problem with either. I think people are just hating.
Yeah, I agree.
I think there's more to her.
For sure. I mean, I guess that'd be my if people were saying that they feel like it's a pretty dull plan and doesn't.
It is dull, but I think there's more.
Yeah, like that's the only complaint I can see is valid. Is like she's super smart, so there's no way that's the only thing she wants. But like that being like the primary thing she wants is not a problem with me at all. Like I feel like it fits into her character pretty well.
I completely agree. Yeah, there will be more.
She's also not dumb enough to reveal her full plan to Ashley.
The thing is, Ashley can read her mind. So maybe she's just purposely not like thinking about it.
She can't.
She can't.
Remember, wasn't there an earlier episode where she tries to read her mind and she's like, I'm too smart for that. You can't do it.
True.
So she can't.
That makes sense. That actually makes perfect sense. I forgot about that scene.
So she's not going to reveal her full plan
I'm happy that that's the case because I feel like that would be a little bit dumb because, I don't know, it'd be interesting though if she could.
If she could read.
Because that makes Ashley like a threat.
It does. Well, I mean,
she can, is a threat.
She can read anyone else's mind.
My reading is really valuable.
I'm surprised she doesn't use it on Homelander.
She probably does. She just doesn't like
say it. Well, but they normally have like. Also, I noticed because I watch with the captions on. They refer to her as Bashley on the captions, like back Ashley, like a combination. I didn't realize. Maybe they said that earlier on, but I just picked up on it today when I saw it on the captions. But normally Bashley, it's in her voice if she's saying like, oh, she's lying or she's thinking this. So like I feel like maybe she does it all, like she's done it off camera and we just don't realize. But
I feel like these next episodes there's gonna be something that happens that involves both Ashley and Sage, because Sage definitely knows how valuable that is. Like, I mean, if you combine their powers and you have someone who knows everything, and you combine Ashley's if she can just read everyone's mind, know what everyone is thinking at all times, and combine that's such a strong.
Yeah, no, it is.
I feel like they could team up and do something.
They definitely could. I mean, the only problem would be the like brute strength of like Homelander and Soldier Boy.
It's just simply just an intelligence thing.
Yeah,
but she should be smart enough to where she can put herself in a position where that wouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's why she's like, she just talks to Homelander and stuff all the time. Because like I was saying earlier, I think she knows that Homelander is not going. Well, at least right now, she knows that he's not going to like kill her.
But she doesn't have like an infinite leash. Like she has more of a leash than a lot of other
I
characters
think by the
do
end
with
of the
him.
season, that leash is gonna be pretty much gone.
Like she's not gonna care at all anymore. What he thinks or what he wants or anything like that.
I mean, once it gets to the point where he's like just killing everyone.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like right now because it felt like Homelander was getting more and more to where he was just willing to kill anybody no matter what they say, and he wants to be like just praised. But like I said, those guys that were at the other speedster's house, like they were like talking crap the whole time about Homelander, and he was just like, I'm getting out of here.
He was just sitting there on the bed.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like they had this thing where it was like Homelander's getting more and more and more and more psychotic, and then all of a sudden he has grace for these random dudes that are like not even superheroes. Like I don't know, it seems odd to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess how do you feel about that one dude that could breathe that like poison into his mouth?
I mean, dude, he probably could have been a pretty powerful superhero if he didn't immediately die. But like the fact that he knocked out Homelander for what, like 10, 15 minutes, like
it was the whole fight pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
he came in the last second.
he easily they probably could have done something to him.
They could have killed him.
Well, yeah, they could have because they had. Do you think they could have? I don't know if they could have killed him.
You think Soldier Boy could?
No, Soldier Boy could. I'm saying if Soldier Boy wasn't there.
Oh no, then probably. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
I don't know unless the speedster ran through him.
True, they could have maybe. So, but Soldier Boy 100% could have.
Yeah, obviously because he could have
But
blasted him and made him not even have superpowers anymore.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about those two episodes? We can talk about more about what we expect or what we want from the next 3 episodes, but anything from these, like,
not anything specific. Like I said, I especially think this latest episode people are hating on too much. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought the storytelling and like how they kept coming back to the scene of them being in the one like the meeting room for the 7. And they like each time they would break away for somebody else's POV. I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
There's an interesting way to storytell there. Like a bunch of like various POVs shot all within one episode. I thought was super cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. I enjoyed it. It definitely does get too much hate.
Also, one thing we didn't touch on, I thought was kind of cool, was Butcher showed some more humanity in this episode.
With
Terror,
Terror.
and also him like telling Huey like, if we have some extra V1, like I'm gonna give it to you to give to Annie and Kamiko. So it's like,
which is a little bit weird because I thought we were about to just see Butcher just go off the rails. Like I thought we were gonna get something where Homelander, like, somehow he gets defeated and then Butcher is still like going insane trying to kill everyone.
Yeah.
And they're like, obviously I'm not gonna let you kill Kamiko and Annie and all of them. So I don't know. I agree. They did show a little bit of that stuff, so it's making me think maybe they're not.
Well, and his conversation with MM I thought was great, because MM's like saying how he's accepted that he's gonna die, and that he's not gonna be able to see his daughter and his ex-wife again, and he's just willing
maybe
to die.
He's just gonna die by that.
But then Butcher was like telling him like, no, you need to fight. Like you need to be there for them. You need to try and support them. So like, I feel like Butcher had been to the point where like it felt like he was off the deep end and there was no recovering. But he showed humanity, like a lot of pretty good human side of himself, like 2 or 3 times throughout this episode.
Yeah, definitely did. We'll see how this goes. For these next 3 episodes, is there anything you're expecting or want? Because
expecting or want?
I think, like I said, I liked these last 2 episodes, but I think just because I have them at a 7, I think the bottom tier episodes of The Boys are probably around like a 6 or a 7. But stop laughing. But so just because of that, I feel like it's trending more downwards now. Like
there's no way they screw up the finale though.
That's the thing. It just depends on that.
I mean, if they do, that's crazy. It's a huge fumble.
Because I think I'm trying to understand. I like the season 1 finale. Season 2 finale is my favorite. Season 3 was pretty good. Season 4 was good, even though I'm not the biggest Season 4 guy.
The finale was good.
The finale was at least top 2 because the Homelander episode where he went
Yeah,
back,
when he goes
that
back
was
to
really
it.
good. But those 2 were good. So it just depends how they hit the finale, man. If these last 3 episodes need to be good, like pretty good for it to have a chance of being my favorite season.
Yeah, I don't know that it can be my favorite season.
It's gonna be hard for it to beat Season 3 for me.
They like these last episodes would like have to be like bangers, like nothing below like a 9.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be really good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I really enjoyed this last episode, so it maybe has a little bit better chance for me than it does
I
for
think
you.
it could have a chance if 2 of the episodes, let's say these next 2 are like 8.5s, and then the last one's like a 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance just because.
Which I really hope the finale
I don't
is.
think there's a single episode of The Boys that I would say is a 10.
I think if you talk about like what I want, I think I want to see Homelander like completely lose it and just be willing to kill no matter.
Same. I want to see that. I want to see that in like this. I think we're in the next episode. We're gonna see him get V1. That's gonna be the next episode. Maybe he takes it at the end of the next episode. Then I want the second to last episode to be him. We just see him going crazy, and then the finale obviously would be the conclusion of all the characters, and maybe they somehow stop him and all this. That's what I think it needs to be.
Who do you think from The Boys actually survives? Like
Huey will. I think Huey will survive. I want to say Annie will survive.
I agree. I think only one of Frenchie or Kimiko will survive.
I would throw MM in there too.
You think MM will?
I wouldn't be surprised if 2 of those 3 die. To be honest,
Yeah,
I honestly want to say MM will die, and then one of Kimiko and
Frenchie will die. I think,
but maybe MM lives. I don't know, because they haven't really been setting them up. I feel like when characters are about to die, they kind of set them up a little bit to make them the death feel
more tragic.
Yes,
like they did with A-Train, basically.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I feel like they haven't really done that so far this season with MM. So I feel like he might live.
Yeah, I could see him.
And they've been doing a lot of stuff
with Frenchie.
Yes,
I think
and
Frenchie's
Kimiko.
dead.
It's gonna be one of them.
Kimiko too. I think though it would be. I think they're gonna want it to be kind of a sad story with those 2. So I think they're gonna want one of them to live because it'll be like losing someone that you love, like that type of storyline. So I think like in my opinion, I think it'll be Frenchie that dies, and I think Kimiko will live. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if he'll sacrifice himself or if like Homelander will just kill him or something like that.
Something we also haven't seen is we haven't seen any of the Gen V characters.
Yeah, I did not watch Gen V.
Oh, I forgot you haven't.
So
at the end of Gen V season 2, have you seen the scene where Starlight and A-Train like find them and say,
yes,
we need your help or whatever?
Yeah,
and they just haven't been in this season.
Yeah,
so they have to.
I watched like a recap thing, and I remember now that you're saying that, I do remember that being in the recap, the YouTube video, which they canceled that show by the way.
I know,
which is crazy.
It's fine. I don't know what they would even do anyway.
Yeah.
So I just don't know like what. I don't know why they're not in it. We'll see. Maybe they'll be in this next.
Something
episode.
that will definitely happen within these last 3 episodes is something that's like they've already kind of been doing it, but like they're coming out with the TV, the Vought Rising. So they're definitely going to do more stuff with like in the past, like building up for Vought Rising. Like I wouldn't be shocked
if that's going to be in an episode. It's going to be next one where they go get the V1.
I mean, that's what
there.
The guy that has V1 is his name Bomb Site. Is it Bomb something?
It's something like that.
Bomb something. I can't remember his exact name. But they're definitely going to like be pursuing those older characters to build up the Vought Rising show for sure. Do you think Edgar lives? St. Edgar?
No.
You think he dies?
Probably.
I don't know who would kill him.
Probably Homelander.
Probably
I think Homelander's going to be the reason the majority of.
I think so as well.
I think everyone in the 7th's going to die. Like everyone. Maybe Ashley lives.
I kind of want to see her die.
She very well could. I think Sage is going to die.
She's a good character, but I kind of
want
to see her die.
I think Deep's going to die. I think pretty much everyone in the 7th's going to die.
I want to see the one guy, Our Father. Is that
I
his
think
name?
he'll die.
Yeah, I think he needs to die too.
I think majority of them will die, and I think most of them are going to be from Homelander. So we'll see.
Really, right now, the guy I want to live the most is probably MM. MM is like my favorite character right now, I think, in The Boys.
I think he will. Just because of the fact they haven't really.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I want him to live probably the most right now. I think the Huey and Annie storyline is getting better. I think the past 2 episodes we haven't seen them interact much, but like I guess both their characters are starting to feel more like like when we saw Annie and Kimiko interacting with during Terror's POV, it seems like Annie's more back to herself and she's not acting like so depressed and stuff anymore. And Huey interacting with Butcher, it felt more like how Huey and Butcher used to interact. So even though they're not interacting with each other that much in this episode, it felt like they're both getting back to their more of their normal selves, which hopefully when they are like when we see them on screen together again, maybe that relationship and will get better, because that's been one of my biggest gripes of this season is just like I have not cared about those two characters together nearly as much as I did in the past like 3 seasons. So
yeah. Anything else on the boys?
I think that covers most of it.
Yeah, I think we did. So do you want to go to the blind rankings?
Let's do the blind ranks. So
okay. So we both don't know. Well, we know the themes. These are going to be a mixture of Invincible and Star Wars themed blind rankings. We don't know really exactly what topic because we just kind of hid that from each other. But we're going to give each other some blind rankings, and then after that, we're going to do some keep 3, cut 5s. Do you want me or you to do it first?
I want to do one of yours first.
So you're going to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do blind rank first.
Okay.
The category is Star Wars movies.
Okay. Just movies?
Just movies.
Okay.
Doesn't just have to be like the 9 and the saga. It can be any Star Wars.
Rogue
yeah,
One.
Solo, Rogue One, can be in there as well. So the first one, Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. All right, I gotta think about what movies I think are going to be towards the bottom.
I will say I feel like I did a good mixture of all.
Yeah, that's what I was going to.
So it's not like I feel like it's not super heavy one way or the other.
I'll put Attack of the Clones at. I'll do it at 3. Actually, 3. I'll do 3.
3. Okay.
3.
Force Awakens.
I wish I went 4 because I think Force Awakens is better than Attack of the Clones. So I feel like I gotta put it at 2.
Empire Strikes Back.
You're gonna give me Revenge of the Sith, and it's gonna be horrible, isn't it? I can't put Empire Strikes Back before Attack of the Clones. I would be fine if I went 4th. If I would have put Attack of the Clones at 4, and then Force Awakens at 3, but I'm dumb. Now I have to put Empire 1 and just hope you don't give me Revenge of the Sith.
Or Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I have to put it at 4.
4. And then Rogue One. Like Rogue One's 5.
Yeah, so Revenge of the Sith would be 1. Everything else is in a fine order, because then Attack of the Clones would slide down the 4, and then Rogue One would be at 5, which I think is fine. I think Rogue One and Attack of the Clones are interchangeable for me. But yeah, that's fine. I literally would just move Revenge of the Sith up to 1, and everything else would slide down, and it'd be fine.
And then Empire, and then Force Awakens. So it would go Revenge of the Sith, Empire, Force Awakens, Attack of the Clones.
I think Rogue One and Attack of the Clones are interchangeable. You could convince me that Rogue One's... Honestly, I think Rogue One would be 4, to be honest. But I think they're interchangeable to where I don't really care that I put them there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I did 1 Invincible theme, 1 Star Wars theme. Which one did you want first?
Do the Invincible one first.
Okay, these are just Invincible episodes.
Okay. I actually thought about this category. So
okay. The first one I'm giving you is the pilot, season 1, episode 1.
Oh, this is tough. Do I think you gave me all bangers? That's the real question. If I think you gave me all bangers, this needs to be like not super low, but lower. I'm gonna go 3.
3. Okay.
I think 3 is just a safe spot. I don't know.
Okay. Season 1 finale.
So it's definitely better than the first episode. What episodes do I think would be better than it? Nothing from season 2. Season 3, I think the only thing that would be better than that is the conquest fight. So the finale of season 3. And then season 4, I think episode 7 is my favorite episode ever. So that would probably only be 1. So basically it'd be like, do I think you're going to give me the conquest fight or the like Thrag's introduction? I'm going to give 2 because I think you're giving me one of those 2. So I'm going to put it at 2.
I've season 2, episode 4. This is where Mark reunites with Omni-Man for the first time. And
on Thraxa?
Oliver, yeah.
Okay. Good episode. Clearly weaker than the last 2 you've given me. Do I think it'll be the lowest? In that episode, we get to see them fight like Lucan and the other Viltrumites and stuff, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that episode's pretty good then. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put it at 4. At 4, I'll leave 5 open just in case there's a terrible episode you give me.
The fourth one I'm giving you is the season 2 finale.
I have to put it at 5 just in case you give me something really good. I probably would have switched 4 and 5 if I could, but
I'm so upset at myself because I thought about just giving you a terrible episode right here, but I gave you season 4, episode 7.
Okay, yeah, it's easily one. So honestly, my list is pretty good. The only thing I would have switched is season 2, episode 4. I would have put in last, and then I would have put season 2 finale in 4.
Yeah. I really thought I almost gave you the episode in that last spot, and that would have
that would have ruined
I should have done it. I could have just been acted like I didn't. I put that. And
well, that's why I left 5 open
Yeah.
when I put the season 2, episode 4 at 4 because I thought maybe you would give me the hell episode.
I should have, man. I tried to stick you.
Yeah,
I think I expected you to put too many things too high. I think I expected you to put the season 1 finale at 1. And then that would force you to put the season 2, episode 4 at 4, and then season 2 finale at 2, probably. Unless you were just going to risk it. But then that would stick you with season 4, episode 7 at 5. That's why I wanted you to do.
Yeah. I think perfect order would be season 4, episode 7, how I had it. Mm-hmm. Then 2 would be season 1 finale. I think 3 and 4 between the episode 1 and season 2 finale. Honestly, I think I could be argued either way on those, and then last is easily season 2, episode 4.
Yeah,
so I wasn't that far off, like one off.
My ranking would be season 1 finale, season 4, episode 7, and then season 2 finale, then the pilot, and then season 2, episode 4. So, all right, you want to go again?
Yeah. Let's see. This one is lightsaber colors.
Interesting. I gotta think of all okay.
Blue. This is your opinion.
Yeah, I gotta think about what lightsaber colors I like because I love purple. The black sabers are cool too. Then you got red, blue, green. We've seen a couple random yellow ones, but those are cool just because they're unique. Blue.
Yeah, I think Cal Kestis has an orange one too.
The orange one, yeah. So. Blue. I like blue more than the green ones. There's a couple more I like more. I'm going to put in the middle at 3.
Okay. Red.
Red and blue are very similar to me, where they're just so, when you think of a lightsaber color from the Jedi side,
they're just
it's
so
blue,
iconic.
and obviously it's...
Yeah, red.
Yeah. So it's just which one do I like more. I feel like you're going to give me some really unique, cool colors. I'm going to put it at 4.
Green.
5.
Purple.
Okay. It depends what you give me. I hope you give me black. So if you... Bro... I'm just going to put it at 1 to be safe. We'll see what 2 is.
Black.
No! No! Are you kidding me?
No, black.
Black is so cool. I don't know. It's 1 and 2 I like what I did there. 1 and 2 is interchangeable.
Yeah.
Because those are my 2 favorites, probably.
Black and purple.
Yeah, it just... You could ask me on a certain day, I might flip it. And then my next 2 are red and...
There's blue.
Red and blue. I think those are also interchangeable.
Okay.
I think I would probably put red above blue, but then green's easily last.
Yeah.
I think that's literally my least favorite.
I thought about giving you a random orange or yellow or something, but I was like, I'm going to stick to the main ones that have been shown on screen.
Yeah.
And so...
Dang. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job, though. Maybe I would have switched a couple things. All right. I have one more blind rank for you. This one's Star Wars themed, and it's also Star Wars movies. Okay. The first one, A New Hope.
Okay. I'm not nearly as high on this movie as most people. I do think there are a handful of movies that are worse than it, though. I think it is the worst of the original trilogy. And I think I would take Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith over
People
it.
are going
People are
to
going to cook me for that, bro, but I don't really care. I'm going to put A New Hope at 4.
Okay. Revenge of the Sith.
1.
Yeah. I figured you'd do that. Attack of the Clones.
Let's think. What I'd put above it. There's a decent amount. I'm going to go 3.
Okay. And then I have Return of the Jedi. You have 2 and 5 left.
That's 6, right?
Yeah.
That's better than Attack of the Clones. So that'd be 2. I'll put it 2.
And you have your 5 spot left. Empire Strikes Back.
Ah. Dang it.
What's funny is as I was putting this out, I predicted exactly what you would do.
Really?
Yes, I thought you'd go 4, and then Revenge of the Sith at 1, Attack of the Clones, you put it 3, right?
Yeah.
I figured you'd do that, and I figured you put Return of the Jedi at 2, and then you stick you Empire at 5.
Because I thought if you gave me anything besides, like if you gave me like 8 or 9, I was like 8 or 9's easily going.
Yeah, I didn't. I
like,
stuck to like the original 6.
Yeah.
Besides Phantom Menace.
Or if you'd given me Phantom Menace, that would have gone below A New Hope too.
Yeah. A New Hope's your least favorite out of those 5, isn't it?
Out of the 5 you just listed, yeah, easily. And
mine's Attack of the Clones.
I'll just go into why, so that people are probably just gonna cook me and be like, he just said he hates it without giving it a reason.
Go ahead.
I think people make the excuse that it's like its production is good for when it was made, but I think that's such a stupid argument. Like, just because it was made in the 70s doesn't mean it gets a pass. Like, the choreography, especially the fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, is awful. Like, literally probably the worst lightsaber fight we get. I think
most people would agree with you on that.
So and I don't think that gets a pass. Like, if a movie came out to me, like in today standards, and had a fight that bad, people would lose their minds. But since it's an old movie and it was the first one and it was made in the 70s, people want to give it a pass. I think that's the stupidest thing ever. I'm not going to give something a pass just because it was made like, 50 years ago. That doesn't, no. I'm comparing it to movies that were made in more modern times, had access to better technology. So yes, they're better. Like the production of them is better. Like the choreography, the CGI, like all of that is better. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy the movie more. Like the story is good. I do not think the story is bad, but like I think some of the dialogue between the characters and like especially like just the interactions between Obi-Wan and Luke and Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, I think could have been better. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. You're gonna get cooked. It doesn't matter what you just said. People are gonna be on your head.
All they're gonna hear is that I don't. 4 is not.
I mean,
one of my favorite.
There is a small amount of people that do agree with you, but there also is some people that think A New Hope is like the best thing ever. So
it's a good story, but like I think if it was remade with today's like technology, would be an amazing movie. Like if we actually got a real, like I've talked about this before. There's a YouTube video, you can literally look it up. It's like
most people have probably seen.
Yeah, if you like Star Wars, you've probably seen the video before. It's like someone made how Obi-Wan and Darth Vader's fight should have gone, and if that was in the movie, I'm not even joking, would probably jump like a 1.5 for me.
Yeah.
That my main gripe with that movie is just the action in it sucks because of just the time period it was made. And unfortunately, when you're making a movie, like an action movie, that's just like, you're going to lose points from me.
Yeah. If I cared more about A New Hope, I would probably be upset with you, but I don't care about it that much. I also think if you gave me a list of like the Star Wars movies you'd put above it, I think that I wouldn't care that much. As long as you don't put like The Last Jedi.
The one that people that would be egregious to most people is Attack of the Clones.
And I have A New Hope above it, but it's not something where I'd be like, you're actually an idiot.
Yeah, that's the one that I would probably put above it that most people would hate me for.
I was talking, like, my take is I think that the era of the Republic is just so much cooler.
Yeah, it is.
Than the era of like the Rebellion.
It 100% is.
Like, I don't know how you could even argue that. Like, you can say the movies like the original trilogy. It's a better trilogy. It's a better story. Which sure, I'll give you that. But I just think that whole era of Star Wars is the coolest thing ever. If you have if you add in the Clone Wars too, it is all just so cool.
Well, yeah, if you include the Clone Wars,
it sucks because I will give people arguments that the movies, there's problems with the movies. I wish that they got remade in some way, because if someone nailed them, it would be the best thing ever.
No, I agree.
If they
I
nailed
don't
the
even
prequel
think
trilogy.
2 is that bad. I think people overhate 2 so much. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I think some people hate the Padme and Anakin stuff, which I kind of get it, but like, I don't know. I think that movie's so underrated. I love that. I love that era, like you said, like the Old Republic. It's just better. Like,
it's awesome. We need to get more in depth into all this when we do our actual like Star Wars rankings.
Yeah.
But we can let's go to the keep 3, cut 5 now, and I'm guessing you're just gonna go first. So.
Yeah, I can. First one's Invincible characters.
Okay.
Okay. This is just what
it's funny because I have the same thing for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is literally just what you like. Who's your favorite?
Yeah.
So, Conquest.
I'm going to cut Conquest.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I just if I like had a list of all my top characters, like, is it crazy to say that I already think Thrag is a better character than Conquest?
Not necessarily. They've had about the same screen time.
'Cause I was thinking
Actually, Thrag's probably had more screen time than Conquest.
Yeah,
Conquest basically just had finale and then the episode 5.
Because I was just thinking about villains. I'm like, technically Omni-Man counts in that category, and then
No, I think Thrag's already had more like screen time than Conquest.
So if I'm gonna keep like villains, if I'm just like I'm gonna keep one villain, I wouldn't want to keep Conquest. So I'm just gonna hope you give me like Thrag or maybe Omni-Man later. So
Rex.
I'm cutting Rex too.
Okay. Eve. Adam Eve.
See, this is where it's like kind of a 50-50 because I've already cut 2. And I need to start keeping people. Because Adam Eve's up there for me anyway. Like, she might be a top 5 character for me. So I'm gonna keep her.
Okay. General Krieg.
Cut.
Alan.
Have I cut 3?
You have cut. Yeah, you've cut 3. You've cut 3 and kept 1.
So if I cut this person, I have 1 more cut and 2 more keeps. Right. I've cut Krieg. I've cut Conquest. I've cut Rex. Did I cut someone else?
No, you've cut 3 and kept 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then this.
So yeah, 3 more. Yes, after this.
And
one.
who'd you just give me again?
Alan.
I'm cutting Alan.
Okay.
So I have 2 keeps left and 1 cut.
Invincible or Mark.
Keep. So I have 1 and 1 left.
Omni-Man.
I gotta keep Omni-Man.
Then that means you cut Anissa.
I think I got my top
I think
3.
you did.
I think I got everyone I wanted.
Yeah, I think you did.
The one thing that could have screwed me is if you put Cecil.
Well, dude, I thought Conquest might get you. That's why I put Conquest early.
I'm cutting. When I think about all the characters on the show, he's probably like top 10 just because of it's every episode he's in.
Yeah,
it's just like amazing.
I honestly didn't know your opinions on Alan. I thought maybe you keep Alan.
He's also like a top 10 guy. He's not in my top 5. Like my top 5 would probably be definitely Omni-Man and Mark and Eve, Cecil. And then I'd probably want to throw another villain in there, and honestly, Thrag. For me,
Yeah.
man. I think Thrag is already up there, so that'd probably be my top 5.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
I think you got it. Yeah, the ones that you would have done.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and do your, like, the Invincible one for you, too, next. Invincible characters. Adam Eve.
Honestly, she's probably a top 4 character for me anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and keep her.
Yeah. Alan.
I think you've probably got this thing. There's at least one other guy I would want to keep over Alan on this list. I feel like there has to be, so I'm going to go ahead and cut him.
Mark.
Keep. Mark's my favorite character in the show.
Yeah, so you've kept
Thanks.
2.
So I already kept 2.
Yeah, so you can only have to keep 1 more person. Battle Beast.
Keep.
I knew you were going to do that.
You really might have picked my top 3 favorite characters. I'm not even joking. Yeah.
Your top 3 are Adam, Eve, Mark, and Battle Beast?
Nolan will be the only other one. So it would be between Nolan, Omni-Man, and Adam Eve for three. Yeah,
Well, I'll just say the next 4 that I have.
because Mark and Battle Beast are my 2 favorite.
Here are the next 4 that would be getting cut. Cecil,
That's fine.
Omni-Man,
That would be the debate for me.
Robot, and Angstrom Levy.
Yeah, I think that's 100% how I would have done it. I think even Omni-Man they're probably 3 and 4. Like, and I think it's kind of like how you said earlier. Like, I think they're interchangeable for me. Like, I think like you asked me one day, maybe I put Omni-Man. You asked me another day, I put Eve. So honestly, I'm fine with my list.
Okay.
Because Mark and Battle Beast are my 2 favorite characters.
I put Battle Beast up high because I thought there was a chance you cut him, just because I thought Battle Beast was one of the people that you just like you like when he's on screen, but like
No, I genuinely like him. Like, I think his character is so funny. Like, the scene when he's talking about how his final meal. They're talking about final meals, and he's like talking about how he wants his final meal to be when he's choking on his own blood. Like, I just thought that was so funny.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, go and do your other one then.
Okay. It is Star Wars characters.
Dude, we did the same
We
thing.
did the same.
Yes.
Unintentionally did the exact
Yes,
same thing.
Of course. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
R2D2.
Cut.
I kind of figured.
Sorry,
but
R2.
Boba Fett.
Cut.
Cut.
I actually like Django more.
Darth Maul.
I just finished watching Clone Wars, so this like I'm keeping him, dude. He's so good.
I already know you're keeping Anakin.
You got to.
Yeah, I know he's like your favorite,
You
so
got to.
I think there's no way you let him go. So
I actually don't know if he's my favorite, but he's up
Really?
there. He's top 5, so I feel like I gotta keep him.
I felt like he was like your favorite. Okay.
I don't think so. He's up there though.
Okay. You have 4 left, and you only have 1 spot.
Yeah.
Mace Windu.
Cut.
Chewbacca.
Cut.
Kylo Ren.
How many do I have left?
You have 2.
So
one more after this.
Do I think you'll give me someone better than Kylo Ren? Because I love Kylo Ren. He's easily my favorite character of the sequel trilogy. It's not even close. Bro, do I think you will give me someone better than Kylo Ren? Bro, this is hard. Part of me thinks you're wanting to stick me to something, so I'm going to cut him.
Princess Leia.
I should have kept Kylo. I should have kept Kylo. Dang it. Yeah, my 3 that I would have... I got the first 2 right. Maul.
And Anakin.
I would have kept... I should have kept Kylo, and that would have been my top 3. I would have killed this if I just kept...
I thought maybe I'd get you with Windu.
Nah.
I don't know how much you like Mace Windu. And I don't know what you... Chewie, I don't know how you felt about Chewie. Yeah. He probably doesn't move the needle that much for you, but...
Yeah, I was waiting for you to give me someone that's, like, debatably in my top 5. Which I should have done Kylo, because I don't know if he's top 5, but he's 100%, like, top, like, 7 for me. So, that sucks. Whatever. All right, well, this is Star Wars characters for you. Luke Skywalker.
Cut.
Yoda.
This is tough. I'm going to keep him.
Darth Vader /
Keep.
Anakin, I guess, yeah. So, same thing. Same situation as me. You've kept 2 so far and cut Luke. Han Solo.
Cut. I'm not that big of a Han guy, to be honest.
Maybe it's because you hate A New Hope.
Han's fine. He's just, I'm not like
Yeah.
a Han Solo stan.
Kylo Ren.
I like Kylo. How many more do I have left after there, Kylo?
3.
I think you gave me somebody better than Kylo. I feel like I'm not as high on Kylo as you are personally.
Probably not.
I agree it's either him or Poe as my favorite character from the sequel trilogy. I'm going to go ahead and cut him. I think you might give me somebody I like more.
Palpatine.
I'm not even a huge Palpatine guy. He's super important, obviously, to the story.
You have 2
His
left.
character coming back in the last one just really ruined Palpatine for me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut him. Like, I think a lot of what I liked about him, and it's not necessarily his fault as a character because, like, they randomly just decided to bring him back. But I think I might cut him for that.
So you have 2 left. You have to keep 1, cut 1. Obi-Wan.
Oh, easily keep.
And in the second one, I think you're going to feel fine about this just because you haven't seen Clone Wars or most of it. Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah. Yeah, after I watch Clone Wars all the way, because I've only watched like the first like 3 seasons of Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
If I watch it all the way through, I'm sure she'd probably go up my list. So who ended up keeping Darth Vader,
Yoda,
Darth Vader.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that's probably the 3 I would have kept.
And you cut Luke, Han Solo, Kylo, Palpatine, Ahsoka.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I would have done.
Ahsoka after watching Clone Wars for me is genuinely like in my top 5.
I guarantee she would go up for me for sure after watching the show.
Like, out of this list I gave you, I think the ones I'd keep would be Vader, Ahsoka. Honestly, probably Kylo.
Over Obi-Wan?
Kinda, yeah. Personal preference, yeah.
Dude, I love Obi-Wan.
He's all right.
Obi-Wan's top 3 character for me on all of Star Wars, probably.
Yeah, he's cool.
Him, Darth Vader. Who would I put at 3? I love Boba Fett.
I've always since I've been a kid, I've always liked Django more.
Interesting.
Just because I loved the.
Yeah, I love Boba. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look at my pops over here. Like that. I got Boba and Darth Vader over there. I don't know. That's a good thing. I'll have to think about that. Who would I put at 3? Because I don't know.
Are you ranking?
Just like my 3 favorite characters in all of Star Wars.
I don't even know what mine are.
Oh, I know Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are in it. And the third ones I think is up for debate for me.
Bro, I have so much Clone Wars bias that I want to like put both Ahsoka and Captain Rex up there.
See, that's another thing with the clones. Like I guarantee one of them would jump up in my list too.
Rex is so good.
Yeah, I guarantee they would.
They're definitely top 5. And obviously a Vader, Maul might be up there too, man. And then I love.
Oh, Grievous. I didn't even think about Grievous either. I kind of like Grievous.
Grievous low key be making me mad. Can't even lie. I feel Grievous. He's talked about how he's just some big bad like droid general who kills so many Jedi. I swear we never see him do like anything. So I don't think I'm as high in Grievous.
I think seeing him like especially in 3, like when he's spinning the sabers is just like
great movie.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes from that movie, which is crazy to even say because that's like the best Star Wars movie. But
can't believe people think otherwise. All right, you have anything else you want to add?
No, I think we did pretty good on our lists.
Yeah, there's a couple of things.
Other than I think the first blind rank you would have changed. I
messed up a lot. If I just would have shifted everything down.
What was it? It
was the first one, the Star Wars movies.
Oh, movies. That's
because I should have put Attack of the Clones at 4.
You did pretty good on the lightsabers though.
Yeah, I think my lightsaber list is pretty perfect. Like I said, the 2 that I could have switched are interchangeable. Like it doesn't make me mad. I also nailed the Invincible characters one.
Yeah.
Keep 3, cut 5, and then I think
I got both my keep 3, cut 5s right. Yeah, I got both of them right. So.
And then the last one you gave me, I should have just kept Kylo, and it would have been good too.
Yeah.
But I thought you were gonna give me
definitely a better showing than our
bro.
The guess.
Don't go back and watch that. Actually, we need views. But yeah,
if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and drop your favorite Star Wars character down in the comments. Let us know, and your movie. Which one's the best? Call me an idiot if you think A New Hope's the best. So. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do a video where we like actually like
we'll have to do like a big Star Wars ranking video. That'll probably take up the whole time, but we
I agree. I
need to do that for like all these big franchises. And
stuff
I
agree
about it. So we'll do that for sure.
Definitely got spend an episode talking about that. But we appreciate you guys joining us. Join us back next week for another episode. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, boys next week.
It'll be just more of the boys.
More of the boys. Probably we'll come with a couple more segments for you guys. There's not really a ton of movies coming out until. There's something in May. Oh, there's Mando and Grogu's coming out in May. So perfect. Yeah, we're just getting into Star Wars. Start talking about that a little bit with that coming out soon. So go ahead and drop your favorite Star Wars character down in the comments. Appreciate you guys joining us. We'll see you guys next week.